RKO decided to put their two big stars, Ginger and Katharine, into a movie together, Stage Door, in roles that resemble their true careers. This is the only time they starred together, and in retrospect, it was a stroke of genius. It is a very good movie, critically acclaimed, and nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Supporting Actress. I rank this movie, and Ginger's performance, among the very best of her career. And Katharine Hepburn is great in her role. It has a great supporting cast, and the script is very good. Some movies do not have much in the way of interesting backstories. This one makes up for them, with so much going on behind the scenes. Covered in the previous video, the movie review. Leela Rogers, Ginger's mother, was an accomplished woman in her own right before Ginger's career, writing scripts for Hollywood, and then as the entertainment critic for the Fort Worth, Texas newspaper. She was an important part of Ginger's rise to success as Ginger's manager and all-around support system. One would think that would be accomplishments enough, but not for Lela, who was a force of nature. Ethel Merman's career was made when Lela recommended the unknown singer for an important role in Ginger's Broadway play Girl Crazy. Solid character actor Jack Carson's career was boosted by Lela's actress training classes at RKO, as were others. But Lela's other great accomplishment, after her daughter rising to the highest paid actor or actress in Hollywood and receiving an Oscar Best Actress, was in protecting and launching the career of arguably the greatest actress in television, Lucille Ball. I know I do not need to explain the great Lucille Ball to the older crowd, but for you youngsters out there, she was huge in television, not only producing and starring in the hugely successful I Love Lucy, still loved today, but also producing several other hit shows by her production company with her husband, Desilu Productions. This was one smart cookie, but she actually struggled early in her career with lack of confidence and was taken under the wing of Ginger's mother, Lela, who was in charge of an acting school for RKO. In her bio, Ball gushes about Lela, who saved her career multiple times. So Lela was heavily responsible for the careers of both one of the greatest actresses in movie history and the greatest TV actress of all time. Lela was an amazing woman in her own right. When I say she took Lucy under her wing, Lucy was protected by a force of nature. According to Lucy, RKO head Pandora S. Berman said Lela charged about the set like a mother rhinoceros, protecting her young. RKO canned her favorite student, Lucy, so Lela stormed into the studio headquarters and confronted the latest new head of RKO. Very well. If Lucille goes, I go. She's the best student I got. I'll take her to another studio and manage her like I do Ginger. It was all a big mistake, they said the next day. Lucy's contract was supposed to be renewed. There are more stories about this amazing woman in the documentary series. There is one event in Lucy's life I find amazing. So RKO went to dump Lucy several times. In 1957, Desilu Productions bought the RKO lot. Imagine that. Lucy had to have loved the irony of it all. Ginger and Lucy hit it off right away, the start of a lifelong friendship, and realized they were distant cousins. They went on double dates with Henry Fonda and James Stewart. Between 1933 and 1935, Lucy had 22 uncredited appearances. Her 23rd, also uncredited, was at least in the big movie, Roberta, with Fred and Ginger. Five appearances later, she had a small role in Top Hat.
I wonder what Mr. Bedini is going to say about this.
Well, what can he say?
Well, she's been sending her flowers daily ever since they came here. And, entre nous, the desk clerk has intimated that Mr. Bedini provides Miss Tremont with all the niceties, including her clothes.
Really?
And her niceties are very nice.
After a few credited small roles, she got her best role to date in Fred and Ginger's Follow the Fleet, and from this received her first fan mail.
Well, you sure look different.
Kitty, there's a sailor I want to meet. How do I go about it?
Are you kidding?
No. I mean, are there any rules?
Well, yes and no. Yes before you meet him, and no after. These kids offered to help out.
Oh, gee, that's swell of you.
I wish that tall blonde angel would adopt me.
You ain't fooling either.
Hello? How was heaven when you left?
Tell me, little boy, did you get a whistle or a baseball bat with that suit?
Her career rising, she was now in almost all credited roles, and then she got this excellent role in this movie with Ginger. After this, her last performance with Ginger was a substantial role in Having Wonderful Time, with the nickname Screwball, where she does some slapstick comedy.
How about doing the Charleston? I happen to know that you're the Texas state champion.
But I thought only my mother knew about that.
So, at this point, Lucy was credited on the poster and in the opening credits. This is the story of the inhabitants of the Footlight Club, a theatrical boarding house for women. Besides the stars, this movie has an excellent supporting cast, mostly providing a series of one-liner jokes and sarcastic comments in this chaotic environment, but then occasionally in bigger scenes, and Lucy gets her fair share of all this. Unfortunately, I cannot show all of Lucy's scenes. I started showing 35 clips for a total of just under 10 minutes out of a 92-minute movie, and YouTube blocked it. Most of my videos are not monetized. This was not eligible. I am fine with that. My viewers have no idea how much time I spend fighting this machine, even when the copyright owner is getting all the revenue, so I can show you as much as possible. The stupid part? This might make you want to rent or buy this movie. I strongly suggest you do. It is very good. So what is their issue? Oh well, back to cut some more. Like any good large ensemble movie, all the varied cast gets quick scenes and one-liners, adding much to the movie. But Lucy also gets several extended scenes. Here are some of Lucy's one-liners.
Did you hear that? Another show folding?
Yes, and if they keep on closing, we can move right into the storehouse with the scenery.
Private bar.
Did you get a load of that hat? I expected a rabbit to jump out any minute, Bill.
You know, I think she's as phony as that Bill.
Oh, I'm doing a little slumming.
Well, she picked the right place.
Oh, you.
Well, at least you know there is such an animal. What do you look like?
Right?
Did he say ma when you squeezed him? Aren't you having dinner?
Oh, I'm not very hungry.
You've been awfully blue lately, haven't you? I like Amos and Andy. I want to do something with my hands.
Sit down.
After you've sat around for a year trying to get a job, you won't take anything seriously either. Maybe it's in the blood. My grandfather sat around till he was 80.
Oh, what theater?
Nothing like a cheerful letter from home. Pa got laid off. My sister's husband has left her. One of my brothers slugged a railroad detective. I guess that's all. Lots of love, and can you spare $50? Well, if you weren't so snooty, you could have had a dinner date with me tonight.
You can have my share of those timber wolves.
They may be timber wolves to you, but to me, they're meat and potatoes.
Don't you know any younger men?
I'm tired of buying dinners for younger men.
In our routine today, and who should walk up to us but Tony Powell?
So what? Not the great Anthony Powell.
He was very pleasant to us and everything. He even wanted to know all about us. And she runs down on him like he was a bed of poison ivy.
I didn't like the way he looked at me.
Should
glad he looked at you at all. Yeah. You ought to stop at the filling station and get pumped up. She ain't exactly a flat, dearie, just a slow leak.
If it's not food, it's men. Can't you talk about anything else?
And what else is there? An opening in his floor show. Good thing there is an opening in the floor. You'd fall through. That's the excitement. I don't know. I'm a stranger here myself. How do you like that, out of town? I guess that must have been his double peeking through the door a little while ago.
You can go in. Memory singer?
Maybe when Powell left town, he forgot to take his shoes with him.
Hey.
Hello. Hello. You better sit down. Mr. Powell's out of town. He's on a world tour.
Be careful what you say. Maybe hiding under the linoleum.
Oh, we're kidding. He isn't seeing anybody except by appointment.
Oh, do you have appointments, too?
We're waiting for Randall. If she doesn't crash Powell's office by 2 o'clock, she's buying us lunch.
We dear?
He's a great guy. Breaks an appointment with an actress to get his shoes shined.
Well, you must remember that Mr. Powell has...
It cost us lunch, and I hate to say it, but I'm revising my opinion of her.
Looks like there's a new queen bee buzzing around the hive.
Well, it seems to be the same king. Not at all, not at all. Anything for old Seattle. Well, I'm not sure about dinner. Just a minute. Hattie, what's on the menu tonight? What do you think? Don't tell me. I believe I could manage it. Yes, I'll try to get another girl. If your line isn't too busy tonight, I have a couple of lumber.
Oh, no, don't. Don't mention the word lumber.
Where'd you first get the bug, Judy?
I guess it started with me when I was a little girl. I went to see a circus, and there was a beautiful lady in pink tights. Wasn't you, was it?
No, I don't like pink.
She was riding a large white horse.
Sure it wasn't a purple cow.
Well, whatever it was, here I am. No horse, no job, not even the pink tights.
I see you remembered the right number of years.
We won't tell on you if you don't tell on us.
Take a big blow and make a wish.
No, wait a minute. I have to turn the lights off.
Make a wish.
Quiet, everybody.
And don't tell us what it is. That's fatal.
So beautiful, I hate to cut it.
That's one of Hattie's cakes. Maybe you can't cut it. I resent that.
Be careful you don't drop it on your foot.
I've the most wonderful news.
Oh, maybe the house is on fire. Poor kid. We can't even have a birthday party without Randall or something else crabbing it.
This will be my 35th performance as a spectator.
Cheer up, Mary Lou. Someday the people on the stage will sit and watch the audience, and you'll be a sensation. So you gals talk as though you want her to be a flop. Not exactly, but as long as she's going to be a flop, I'm going to be there and see it.
Lucy also gets a few longer scenes where she shines.
I said, do you want a date?
With some more of those lumbermen?
Am I supposed to apologize for being born in Seattle? Well, the last couple we went stepping with were made of lumber.
All right. Especially their feet.
All right, you can stay here and gorge yourself on lamb stew again.
Is it for dinner?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you say so before you spoke?
You know, you're not so particular about my friends when it's for dinner.
Well, I can't step on you when you're sitting down.
And you might try being just a little less insulting this time.
Me? Insulting to a lumberman? Well, the very idea is preposterous.
Yeah, I managed to get down once a year. Meeting Mr. Milbank.
How do you do?
How do you do?
These days, nobody ever thought that Pete Jones's daughter would be an actress.
Well, the odds are still the same.
Yeah.
Oh, Jean, I'd like you to meet a couple of friends of mine. I thought you said they were dressing. Don't start anything here. I'll rent your bag.
Why didn't they wear their overalls?
And Mr. Millstreet.
Millbank.
What did I say?
Millstream.
Oh,
What do you do, tear down the trees with your bare hands?
I told you she was a kick.
Yeah. I love her sense of humor.
Yes, I can tell by the size of your shoes. You come from Seattle, too, don't you?
Yeah, how did you know?
Well, you can always tell a college man.
Yeah. Well, I got a taxi waiting outside.
Well, let's get going. Imagine that, Judy, a taxi. I'll bet you drink champagne out of slippers and everything.
Well, I never have.
Let's go to Central Park. There are a lot of trees there, and we can all hang by our tails and eat coconuts.
You're killing me. All she needs is some good meals, try and get 'em, and a nice long rest.
Well, she hadn't worked in almost a year. That's just the same as a rest.
Come here. Shake your head.
Why?
Never mind, shake your head.
Like this?
That's what I thought. I can hear it rattle just as plain.
What does it?
Nothing. Hattie, this is your night. You've got to make an entrance. I'll get the door. You get her out of here.
Come on.
Hello.
Hello. It's raining.
Oh, is that what it's doing?
Kind of wet.
Yeah, rain usually is this time of year. Say, Butcher, something I want to talk to you about. You know, one of these days when Hattie comes down to market to get some of that nice lamb, your hand should slip and a little chicken got in there with that lamb. Girls, isn't he handsome?
Why don't you come in and get the meat sometime?
Oh, I will. You know, I was downtown the other day and I was telling the girls that I saw you standing in the wind. You had your white coat on and you were wonderful.
I'd like to turn my back on you sometime. You had a handful of nice love.
Oh, Hattie Butcher's wonderful. He's promised the next time you go shopping, get some chicken all mixed up in the lamb. Remember?
Well, no, I didn't
Oh,
exactly.
no, you promised.
Come on.
Now, Hattie, don't...
Leeds, sick, delirious, and distraught, committed suicide. Everyone is devastated, but the show must go on. It is a huge success. In her post-performance appearance, Katharine gives an emotional speech in honor of Leeds, and the girls are so touched.
A young and brilliant actress who could no longer find a spot in the theater. And it was for her more than for anyone else that I was able to go on.
Here comes that blushing bride.
Thanks for everything and, the shower and all. And if any of you hams happen to come up to Seattle, the House of Millbanks is always open to you.
I thought the people out there lived in trees.
Only in the summertime. In the wintertime, we live in burrows.
Well, goodbye, everybody. Now that I'm going, I feel like having a good cry.
Say, you should weep. It's the first job you've had in a year.
Cheer up. We're all going to come to your wooden anniversary. Come on, heave.
Here goes the bride. Here goes the bride.
Go on off
back
with
to
you.
Seattle.
Send us an old wooden shoe, maybe.
Please like and subscribe.